dumbest thing a man can do is date a single mom, and I'm saying this as a single mom myself. The only exception to the rule is if the man has kids himself and he's a single dad. That's the only rule that is the exception. And I say this because, one, it's fucking stupid as a man to take on somebody else's kids when you don't have kids of your own.
Let's take a minute. Let's take a minute to give a round of applause to this logical woman. You know what I mean? Like, she on point. I'm gonna get my commentary on it, but she already on point. She already there. No, don't date single moms, bro. I honestly, I know she said, the only exception is if, he has kids. I still wouldn't know. I still want to suggest it because the dynamics is different. It's different. It's not the same. A man with kids and a woman with kids, we know double standards. They exist. Get over it. But it's not the same. You know what I mean? I think it's a job with a lot of risk but no reward. You know what I mean? What's her name? I don't know. I'll put it somewhere in the description. But Sarah Eaton. Yeah. Let's keep going. I ain't even gotta. Let's keep going.
Now, do I think it makes women less valuable? No, I think that's a stupid
Let's run it back.
The dumbest thing a man can do is date a single mom, and I'm saying this as a single mom myself. The only exception to the rule is if the man has kids himself and he's a single dad. That's the only rule that is the exception. And I say this because, one, it's fucking stupid as a man to take on somebody else's kids when you don't have kids of your own.
Facts. Especially if you ain't got kids, bro. You know what? Even though I would say no, even if you have kids, it would make a little bit more sense. But if you're a man and you ain't got no kids and you end up getting into a situation with a woman with kids, it's like, bro, you're literally doing yourself a disservice. Like, what are you doing with your life? You got to have a man come in by, hey, bro, that's when your pops, your uncle, your big brother, but hey, bro, what is you doing? What is you doing? You about to date her? Nah, bro. Them single moms, they for recreational uses only. You know what I mean? See, that's when that man, that higher figure, that man that you respect will come in and be, hey, bro, tap you on the shoulder. Hey, we're not doing that. Recreation.
Now, do I think it makes women less valuable? No, I think that's a stupid rhetoric. But the idea that you're going to get emotionally attached to someone else's kids, and then if you break up, never fucking see them again, y'all are stupid. But not only that, it's like, as a single mom, I don't want to date somebody that doesn't have kids because he's not going to be in tune to automatically or naturally or organically be the dad.
Facts. We had these conversations all the time about about men dating women with children and whatnot and not wanting to do that, but especially if they don't have kids. But it's the other side of it too. You know what I mean? A lot of women, they don't want to date a man that doesn't have kids because he not going to understand the grind. He ain't going to understand, all right, bro, look, you got about 2 hours of my time, all right? The babysitter get off at about 9, and I got to get back to them babies. So what's up? What's it gonna be? You know what I mean? Like, if he ain't got kids, he's not really gonna understand, that level of urgency when you're out and about. And he probably, you know what I mean? She ain't trying to play. She got kids. She got to get back home to the babies. So she not here to play games with you. If you trying to take her serious, you trying to do this, then we could do it. But if not, I can go home to the kids. We could watch Paw Patrol or, you know what I mean? Whatever, So, yeah. I definitely understand that. What I still suggested for the man's side, nah, I wouldn't at all. I don't know. I just think it's a lot more risk than reward. You know what I mean? Because like she mentioned, what if y'all don't make it? Y'all end up breaking up. And now you just formed this bond with this child and now it's just completely stripped from you. You know what I mean? And especially if you didn't have kids and then you have this bond with this child and then y'all not together, it's going to hurt, bro. It's going to hurt you and it's going to hurt the kid. So, hey, all my fellas out there, especially if you ain't got no kids, don't date no single mom, bro. All right? They're for recreational uses only. Shout out to all the single moms out there. Let's keep going.
But also, if I didn't have my daughter, I wouldn't be out here trying to date a man with kids. Like, I get the logic behind it, because I'm not going to be emotionally invested in somebody else's kids. Now, in my opinion, if he has kids and I have kids, then we're both equally risking the same thing if it doesn't work out, if that makes sense. Like, me as a single mom, I would never date someone with no kids. Like, so I don't know why women get so offended when men are like, oh, I don't date single moms. Like, I totally get it as a single mom myself. There's too much risk and not enough reward. Okay, bye.
I just said that. Shout out to this woman, the content creator. What was her name? Sarah Eden. Shout out to her. Yeah, you know what I mean? Excuse me. She's speaking logically. She's speaking from a logical mind, you know, with no emotions, no feelings. And she's like, look, I get it. When a man say he don't want to date a single mom, I get it. You know, and he don't have kids, I understand it. You know, it's a beautiful thing to be able to see the other side of the conversation and not just be so quick to, you know, no, you're wrong, you're this, you're that. You know what I mean? Like, so shout out to this woman for, you know, just being logical with her thinking and just understanding that, you know, it is a real thing. You know, a lot of people don't want to do it. A lot of people do. I wouldn't, you know, suggest. I got little brothers and all that, cousins and all that, and I would never tell them to do that. Especially if you don't have kids. Build your own family. I think that's really what it comes down to. Build your own family. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, so this was a good video. All right, it's right. I'm out. Catch y'all when I see y'all. Peace.